Respected principal, miss, section head, dear teachers, and all my beloved students. Good morning, students. Good morning. Yes, and of course, the morning becomes good when we have some of our alumni. You know who's alumni? Who has passed out from our own school. And today, we have one of our most beloved alumni with us, that is Mr. Nirbhay Pathak. We welcome you once again in St. Xavier's High School, that is your own school. Master Nirbhay Pathak is working with ICICI Bank in the year 2013 till 2017 as a corporate branch manager. I request our principal miss to kindly felicitate him with a small token of love and gratitude. Thank you so for coming here, and I would like to request to please guide and motivate the students once again. Over to you, sir. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm so happy that I am with all of you. Good morning, headmistress, Miss, all the teachers, and the Xavierites, right? That's how you call it. And I'm so happy, all my journey of public speaking, or you say my entire journey of how I was doing and how I used to do and how I do in my office began with all this stage. Everything that I've practiced it from here. So coming back, thank you. This gives me more movement. Thank you. And this is the stage where I think I have grown up, and this is the place where I have always been. So I'm very thankful to God that today I am with all of you, and thank you to Icarnus for calling me. So let's do it something like this. Just give me a heads up after I'm done for 5 minutes, because I'm a pricing and negotiator, as the madam said. So I work with Ernst & Young EY. I've been working there for 5 years. I've done my chartered accountancy. I'm a chartered accountant. So I do my negotiations. So I have a habit of negotiating. And in the negotiations, you cannot talk more than 5 minutes. Okay. So I may extend or stretch my conversation. So just a heads up of 5 minutes, because I know you guys are standing from long, and I don't want to hold you up. So one thing I think an alumni is expected to say is that this is what I've learned, this is what I've done, this is what. So let's do it a different way this time. I tell you, let's do it like this. I tell you a situation where I was in, and then I will tell you how I associate that situation to an experience that I had already in the school, or which I have actually simulated. So that's how it happens with me. Actually, good color codes. I think I was in the greenhouse and sometime in the blue. I don't remember that now. Okay. So I'll tell you something. This is, I think 6 or 8 months back, when I was giving my presentation to one of my clients in India. The presentation was, my client was in Switzerland. I was giving him the presentation, and what I did is, I did a few mistakes in those presentations. So what I did is, I said 10 crore. I said 10 crore, okay, instead of saying 100 million, I said 10 crore. And I was kept on saying this over and over again. And then the client was saying, what does crore means? Because that's not the international standard. Am I audible? All of you can hear me? Oh, that's so nice. You can call me sir. Better if you call me Nirbhay. It makes me that I am a little old. So they were saying 10 crore. I kept on saying, I was moving between slides here and there. I was moving between sheets. I was forgetting my calculations. And then is when I thought that, oh, my presentation is going bad. And guess what happened? I was told that I will not be presenting. My team was very disappointed with me, because we had worked very hard on that presentation, I think for 3 months. And the final day when it was presented, I had ruined the presentation. So now I remember that to one of the thing that happened in the school, and this very stage. It was inter-school carol singing competition. Okay, and I also remember the name of the chief guest then was Reverend Father Alfie Carvalho. Excuse me if I'm taking his name incorrectly. And I made a lot of mistakes. So at that time, I think it was 2005-6 and 2004-5. In those 2 years, any of the functions that were hosted or any of the comparing was done, it was done by me. So that was said that I will be doing and leading these functions. I made various mistakes in that function. First of the mistake I'll tell you, various mistakes with the pronunciation also. I said emphasis. I had to say emphasis. Blunder that I did, it was, I said, I remember, instead of saying I remember my childhood days, I said I memorize my childhood days. That mistake again. I think some of you are still laughing, okay? And various other mistakes I was making, and it was an inter-school competition where other schools were also coming. I was very disappointed. Though my teachers motivated me, but then again for 2-3 months I had a blackout period and all the functions that were not hosted by me. The same situation I was, and I still remember then Madam Grace Pinto was to arrive, and then they again asked me that this is the function that you will take it, and I got that opportunity again, and I knew that this is the only chance that I can go back to the glories that I was, and I did it well. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to say. The same thing I applied 6 or 8 months back. I was patiently waiting for one good presentation, and that presentation I will do good, and I will start. Okay, so this is one. Definitely I have a script, I have noted down something because you guys are very confident, very good in language, so I cannot come unprepared before all of you. Second thing, I was a one delegate. I had represented Jamaica, I have represented Australia. You know one delegate, Model United Conference, right? So I had represented Jamaica, Australia, United Kingdoms, Slovenia and Maldives. Okay, I think I attended 6 or 7 conferences at that time. And one fine year when I was in class 12, I thought that I want to be the vice chair in one of I think it was Human Rights Commission. In one of the commission, I wanted to be vice chair. And generally what happens is that this is generally given to people who are from Delhi or Mumbai. It's not given for a person who's coming from a small town is what you can say. And that is what taught me initiative. That how do you initiate? I initiated that conversation, and I don't know if you know, there is a fax machine which is there. That's called a fax mail. Okay. So what I did, I was given a form. I wrote it down. I wrote down all the questions. There was a few questions that were asked. I wrote them down, and I did a fax mail to the team. Once I did the fax mail, they came back that you are the vice chair. I don't know that has that record been broken as yet. I'm happy if it is not, and I will be happy if any of you break that record. So that was first time when other than Mumbai or Delhi someone was represented. So this tells me initiative, if I can take your attention to me. If this tells me initiative, now today I'm not scared of anything. I'm not scared in my office. Even I feel intimidated by the rank, intimidated by the experience, intimidated by the knowledge. That's how had been my journey, and if I have 2 more minutes, or am I done with this? Okay, all right. And if you guys are interested, I will tell you one more thing. So, MAN conference, if you're not attending, I'm telling you, please do go and attend. That's an opportunity which is being given. You will learn negotiation skills, you will learn debating skills, you will learn how to interact with people, you will learn how to come up with your particular viewpoint. And I am being practicing this today. That's large because of my success today is largely because of that. Because I had practiced all those skills some time back. And you know, some which you have practiced, you do better than the others. Okay. So that is what I am trying to say. This is one thing. Second thing, I remember it
was Dr. Our chairman. He has visited us, and he was telling me that he was addressing all of us, and he was saying that break the dividing walls. Any dividing walls, please break those dividing walls. If you want to have a conversation with somebody, go and have that conversation. Don't shy. Go and have that conversation. And at that time, all of us were not enrolled to the library. Okay. So what I did is, and it was difficult. The librarian was also the admin staff, so she was not most of the time in the library. This is in Xavier's Vardhaman Nagar. So what we did is, I went with a couple of my friends. I went there and we said that please issue us the card. And outside the library we were discussing, break the dividing wall, because we were very scared to go into the library, go and talk to the librarian. And we were just emphasizing, break the dividing wall, break the dividing wall. And then we went, they issued us a library card. And I think today I read 20 to 30 books a year. Okay, so all that is again to the school, again to the break the dividing wall phenomenon. So that is what I'm telling you, in bits and parts. A lot of things is what we learn from the school, and I owe my success to the school. And it's not a formality. I just do it. I just know that there is where I used to sit, there is where I used to stand. That was my classroom, and how happy we were when we were in school. So, and how our teachers used to show up every day. They may have a bad day, they may have some bad time, they may have an emotional outbreak. Today I understand that they used to come to the class, and that is what pulls me to the office today. That you have to show up. Be it any day, you have to show up. I'll also tell you one more incident that comes to me, and I will wind up after that because I know it's very difficult to stand in the sun. This is theatre festival. So any activity which is there in Xavier's, I have already done it. Okay, and I think that reflects in my personality, and that is a function of what I am today. So this is theatre festival. I don't remember the year. I think it was again 2006. We had directed a play, Aladdin and His Three Wishes. So what you see today, voiceover and everything, we had done all that. We had been to a studio. We recorded the entire script. We wrote the entire script. There was different people who were there were recording artists and there were performing artists. Okay, the performing artists were to go to Delhi, and the recording artists would stay back in Nagpur. Okay. And I was the one who was directing the play. The play was very good. The final day on which there was the day of rehearsal, I was not able to join because I was not keeping well. And I was very upset that I am the one who directed the play and I am not able to go there, or I am not able to present, or my name is not in front. And then what happened is, I remember the delegation came back after performing in New Delhi, and they came with a big card to me and with a thank you note. And whenever my mother used to come to the PTM, their parents used to come and tell my mother, your child is very good. My mother I don't think she had much experience of people praising me. So that was happening. And then is when I learned that even if you are doing it at the backdrop or you are doing it in the front, you have to do it equally good. You cannot say that my name is not associated, I will not, because that leads to your presence, that leads to your personal brand. And today, even I use that in my office, that even if I am not leading it, I will still give my best, because that is going to affect my personal brand. And because I have a personal brand, that's why maybe I am with all of you today. So these are a few things that I wanted to share with you when I was told that I'm coming to Xavier's, and coming to Xavier's is obviously very nice. The biggest thing, if I have to rank in order, what I have learned from Xavier's is the art to pray. You can pray. Today, I think a lot of things come, and we come across a lot of things, affirmations, manifestation, and everything. I think the only thing leads us, they taught me, is prayer. You pray and you will get there. You pray and you will go there. I think I scored 68% in class 12. I think that's quite low. And to your standard, it's suboptimal, I know. And then I was appearing for an examination, chartered accountancy, which has 6% of passing result. And I thought that I am not the candidate, I will not be able to clear. Even my father was, you're good at activities, you're good at everything, not sure whether you'll be able to do this. But then I think I planned, I prayed, and I could clear it. And I cleared it, I didn't take much attempt, I cleared it in my. So that is what I'm saying. The biggest thing, and I think that I owe everything to the teachers and I owe everything to this institute is they taught me how to pray. If I can pray, if I can leave it, if I can talk to the universe that way, it will definitely reward me. And with this, I conclude. I will just want to say I may not be able to frequently come here. So if anybody who's hosting the function, then Madam Grace Pinto comes or Sir Dr. A.F. Pinto comes, please give my love and regard. Anybody who's hosting at that time and tell them that I still love them a lot and I owe them a lot of things. Here I also want to mention my chemistry teacher Barsha Bhaleraw Miss. Yeah, I could understand so much. She was I was in class 12 science and she's the one who told me that you can do chartered accountants. It's okay to be to select science and do commerce. Okay, so I owe a lot of things and I know that she's not, but I still have all the gratitude to her because again, where I am today is this. Thank you very much. I do read a lot of books. I like economics. So anytime you think that you want to discuss something on economics, you want to discuss something on finance, on markets, on anything, you can just come up or you can go to Iqbal Miss. She has to command me to come and the very next day I'll be here. So I am, Madam, a property of this school, an intangible property of this school. You can please ask me to come anytime when you require me. I am mostly in the city, but I will definitely come and I feel very happy today. While I was interacting with all of you, I could imagine that, oh, I have done all these things in past. So I am revising it, all these things. And tomorrow when I go, I borrow that aspiration, I borrow that, shining eyes all of you have, that ambition that all of you have. And Monday I will lay it on my floor and inshallah I will again do good at my career. Thank you very much and please feel free whenever you want me, I'll be around and I am like an elder brother to all of you. And again, thank you very much to all my teachers, especially Kalmis, always there with me. I've learned humility, how you have to be humble, how you have to be calm, serene in every situation from Iqbal Miss. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. And all of you.
Thank you so much for your time, sir. We'll surely work on